He's gonna sit on the overpowered throne until proven differently. Joe is part of the yin to my yang, or the yang to my yin. And on a personal one-to-one basis, this was the guy I did not want to see. That 96 pace is not a typo. What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. I gotta stop watching ESPN. Today, we talk overpowered players. EA went from a top 100, you may have seen this, to a top 1,000. The database has been expanded. We are right here. Almost can touch FIFA 21 officially. Next week, we get the web app. We get the early access. You better be slightly excited. Good luck on your pre-orders. Whether you're looking at a PS5 or an Xbox Series X or both, you're double dipping. A couple scoops. Ice cream in the morning or the afternoon. Give me some frozen yogurt. Froyo always makes me think of the equivalency of if you're going for wine and you're getting some rosé. Never mind frosé. What the hell are we talking about today? And if you want me to go into more depth with hidden gems, secret players, starter squads, drop a like on this video. I'll bring that out ASAP. I've got you covered, okay? Like the video, have this circulating the YouTubes or the TubeUbes. You didn't know I could switch it up like that. I could do the ABCs in reverse as well. Is that skill useful for anything? Not really. Is it technically a skill? Debatable. And it's getting noisier in New York City. Just on a side note, I hear construction, I hear cars, I hear beeping, that free flow, them intersections. Are you tired of me talking about a whole lot of nothing for an intro? I'm sure you are. Let's get into the players. They're not listed in order. Please talk to me in the comments about other overpowered players or guys that catch your eyes, because we will have follow-up videos to this one. Romance. 82 overall, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, position swap to the middle of the pitch, gives you more opportunity, whether you need a center mid, an attacking mid, a striker, more so for the link ups, the easy green links, 80 plus finishing. And this is the epitome of what overpowered looks like. And you can expect a quicker price drop or reduction with Promes compared to some of the other players on my list, just because of his league and some of the more limited link ups. Not everybody's gonna build a Dutch team, but Promes is so good that we should look at Dutch delicacies that are also tasty. As we proceed to give you what you need, a stroopwafel. I've had that. We're heading to Amsterdam, if you haven't figured this out. I'm going to mispronounce this, but I've had a croquette as well. Maybe I got that right. I picked this up from a bodega in Amsterdam. Was it pate? Patat? Just say French fries. I'm ruining it. Traditional Dutch batter treat. This does not look healthy. Let's go. Bitterballing. Had it. Had it. I was out there hooping. Had it. We do like cheese. We do like cheese. I don't know about that. Hageslag. Is that sprinkles? Sandwich filling of sprinkles. Huh. Holy bowling. Oh, give me some of that rookworst, baby. Mendy. He's going to sit on the overpowered throne until proven differently. And I mentioned him in the previous video. And I should mention, we are not going to discuss top 100 players, even if they feel as if they should be overpowered, because I've already made a previous video discussing those guys. And in order for someone to overtake Mendy, we need a standoff, a duel, a joust, a FIFA deathmatch. Actually, a FIFA celebrity deathmatch. Who remembers that show on MTV? Don't let me down in the comments. Joe Gomez. We're following suit. FIFA president. Well, FIFA history. And he gets that instant green to VVD. Sounds like I'm putting together some new earrings. A little bit of a shine. VVD. Joe is part of the yin to my yang. Or the yang to my yang. Or you just made this weird. Can we call him Joe Dirt? Another movie. Another movie you should know. Don't let me show my age. Ben Yedder. Ben Yedder. 91 agility, 89 balance. And yeah, his stamina, it's kind of low. Especially for someone that's playing in the middle of the pitch. You need his craftiness, his creativity, his dynamic capability. And of course, his stamina, slightly alarming. Maybe a little concerning. Could negatively impact this foot item. But I'm not going to tell Ben Yedder that you're heading to the back seat. He's driving the ship, the vehicle, the tractor, whatever we're riding it, until proven differently. FIFA 20, there wasn't too many players that were better. And on a personal one-to-one basis, this was the guy I did not want to see. No weekend league squad, no division rivals. I do not want to be Ben Yedder. I don't want to feel that Ben Yedderism. Please keep that out of my house. Hernandez and Hernandez, both left-footed, which just seems like that would be against the percentages. And they've got that overpowered look and build and feel, and whether you think they should be higher rated or lower rated, with the right amount of pace and the positions that they play, you can line up the Hernandezes together and you got the double lefties. They just have that overpowered meta, early iteration type of pickups. And I have a feeling they're not going to cost a hefty price tag. Diego Carlos. Statistics, they don't look that crazy. His foot item doesn't jump, at least not that high. But when Diego says move, you move. And I talk about previous president. I want to stress that. I want to beat that home. And he's got the Brazilian connection. Plus, I think it's likely he gets some sort of upgrade, some sort of helper, some sort of promo. And then what? Valverde. He has a lot of stats. Like, not a little bit, not just some, but I'm talking about a lot of stats, total stats. For a baseline, for an opening foot item, this is what we talk about for the box-to-box or the holding midfielders. Now, mid-term or long-term value, it might get a little more shaky or unpredictable or debatable because Valverde doesn't have some of those natural attacking gifts or tools that you look for when you're trying to progress into space, when you're trying to unlock that space. Try to give you some of those ins and outs. Offensive ingenuity could be lacking in that department, but early on, I don't think that's going to be the case. Alphonso Davies, the Canadian dream. Canada, stand up. That 96 pace is not a typo. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. I'm not sure he's a rival for the Great Wall of Mendy, at least not just yet, but he's competitive. And this is beyond potential. Massive upgrade, and he earned it. He deserves it. Bayern Munich with the treble. One of the few players that got to benefit from them winning the treble. We're talking about FIFA improvements, drastic bumps and jumps and movement. Lucas Moura, just a moment. 95 acceleration, 89 sprint speed, 93 agility, 92 balance. I think that's enough for this foot item. That summarizes what you need to know. Semedo, he has too much FIFA equity to not bring him up on my list, especially considering what he's done for yours truly. I've counted on this man so much in FIFA 20. Ironically, the transfer from going from Barcelona to now being at Wolverhampton and in the Premier League, I feel hurts him slightly because there's so many options for his position, which means we're not going to see him in that same constant rotation, at least if we're talking regularity, because you got variety, you got depth. But I still cannot put anything but positives on Semedo's name. We're talking FIFA. Last but not least, another Barcelona man, at least he's current. Dembele, 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, multiple years of putting on a show, giving you that razzle dazzle, finesse shots, both feet. Doesn't know which foot is his most dominant, and he's always had that it factor. And I've brought this up before many times, and it's hard to pinpoint or put a finger and say it's this statistic or it's this attribute or this characteristic that makes him special. It's not always the case. People are going to talk about his stamina. But last year, he had the same issue with fatigue, but it didn't end up being a conflict. It wasn't brought up in the later stages. We didn't feel it. He actually didn't get that tired. And this could be more of the same in FIFA 21. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed everything, make sure to drop some love. Turn on the notifications. We will have daily uploads throughout the FIFA 21 season. I'm excited. You're excited. Road to Glory returns, and we have plans. The blueprint. I've got good energy heading into next season. We're going to be live streaming more than ever. We're going to be YouTubing more than ever. We're rerunning some of the old school dirty days. So if you were part of those, just sit back, relax, wait for the content, and I'll have a lot more coming out for you and you and you and you. ASAP.